class! Welcome back to our distance learning. It's me again, teacher Jenny. And today is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. Now every Tuesday for our first session, we are going to study Listening Express 3, Unit 2, Machines on page 15. Now before we go to our new lesson for today, everyone, we are going to talk about the vocabulary words. As you remember, yesterday we talked about gerund, right? And for today's lesson, we are going to talk about vocabulary words. So here are 15 new vocabulary words for this unit. So everyone, let's talk about this one by one. Number one is battery. Battery is something you put inside a machine to give it power. Next word is build. Build is to put small things together to make something big. Build. Next is machine. Machine is a thing with moving parts that uses power to do work. Next is part. Part is small pieces that make up something bigger. Part. Next is power. Power is the energy that something needs to do things. That is power. Next word is robot. A robot is a human-like machine that can often do basic human tasks. Robot. Next is tool. Tool is something you use to fix a thing or do an action. Next, we have number 8, work. Work is a machine to be doing what is or what it should do. Number 9 is object. Object is a thing or an item. Object. Next is number 10, fix. Fix is to do work on something that is broken so that it begins to work normally again. Fix. Number 11 is broken. Broken is no longer working as it should. Broken. Number 12 is suggestion. Suggestion is a mention of an idea as a possible course of action. Suggestion. Number 13 is whole. All of a thing or entire. Number 14, enter. Enter to give the name of another person or oneself for a competition. Enter. And last word for today is invention. Invention, anything that has been created after nothing similar has been created before. So that is those are the new vocabulary words for this unit. Everyone, don't forget to write down or list down all these new vocabulary words to your notes, okay? Now, let's move on to our new lesson for today on page 15. Take out your textbook, student book, Listening Express 3, and turn on to page 15. So here's our new lesson for today, words to know. And we have 3 parts for this lesson. Part A, listen, write each word, then match each with its meaning. Letter B is listen, write the letter and word for each picture. And letter C, fill in the blanks with the correct words. So everyone, let's start with part A, listen, write, and match. So here's our first listening for this lesson, track 11. Let's start.
Words to know A. Listen. Write each word. Then match each with its meaning.
Number 1. Power. Number 2. Machine. Number 3. Part. Number 4. Work.
Alright class, so that is our track 11 for part A. Now we have 4 choices in here for part A: work, part, machine, and power. Now let's start answering this part A. For number 1, let's find out what is the first word. The first word that we hear is power. So let's write the word power in here. Power, what does it mean? Power is energy collected and used to make something move. And that is letter B. Alright. Now next word is machine. And let's write machine. Now machine is a thing with moving parts that is made to do a job, and that is letter D. Correct. Now number 3 word is part. Number 3 is part. And part is a piece that is put together to make something, and that is letter A. Okay, so write the word part and then letter A. Next, last word is work. And work is to perform in the correct way. So that is letter C. Work and letter C. So these are the answers for our part A. Now let's move on to our part B, words to know part B. Listen, write the letter and word for each picture. We have 4 words or 4 choices for this part: battery, tool, build, and robot. Now here's the audio track listening 12, everyone, and let's start.
Words to know B. Listen. Write the letter and word for each picture.
A. The men are working together. They put small parts together until they make something big. B. When making or fixing something, sometimes you use these to make the job easier. C. Some machines need these to work. They give the machine power. D. This machine is not alive like a person, but it has arms, legs, and a head. It can move too.
Alright class, so let's answer the part B. Now let's write the word first for each picture. Now first picture is battery. Next is robot. Number 2 is robot. Next, number 3, this is tool or tools. Next, we have build. Number 4, build. Now let's answer this one. I'm going to read the choices, okay? Okay class, so let's answer this part B. Listen to teacher one more time. I'm going to read the choices. So letter A is the men are working together. They put small parts together until they make something big. And that is building, right? Or build, sorry. Number 4. And that is letter A. Next is B. B is when making or fixing something, sometimes you use these to make the job easier. It's kind of obvious, right? And that is Tool. So tool is number 3 and that is letter B. Correct? Okay. Now let's move on to letter C. And letter C, some machines need this to work. They give the machine power. And that is very important. What? Battery, correct. Battery is letter C. And the last one is letter D. This machine is not alike like a person, but it has arms, legs, and a head. It can move too, and that is robot, letter D. Okay. So these are the answers, everyone, for our part B. Now let's continue answering the part C. We have in here, fill in the blanks with the correct word. So we have 4 words: robot, work, build, and parts. Now listen to teacher. I'm going to read each sentence with answers, okay? Number 1, this old camera doesn't work, so I can't take any pictures today. Is that correct? Yes. Number 2, I really want this toy robot for Christmas. All of my friends have one. Number 3, a machine has many different parts. Together, they make it work. And number 4, my aunt and uncle are going to build a house in the countryside. So those are the correct answers for part C. Now let's write down the answers for part C. Number 1 is, this old camera doesn't work. Doesn't work. Number 2, I really want this toy robot for Christmas. Robot. Next, number 3 is, a machine has many different parts. So let's write parts. And number 4, my aunt and uncle are going to build a house at the countryside. Sorry, in the countryside. So these are the answers, everyone, for our part C. Everyone, this is the end of our lesson for today. Don't forget to check your own answer and write down our new vocabulary words for this unit. So everyone, I'll see you again later for our second session. Stay tuned, everyone, because we have new lesson for today in our second session. So I'll see you again later. Bye!